Betsy, I got to tell you right now, nice to meet you. And
Nice
Max,
to meet you.
great to see you again, bud. How are you,
The
man?
best. I'm doing well. How are you?
Well, Monday nights are better for me. I love The Neighborhood. And I knew I was talking to you today, and I said, dude, religiously watching that show. Even though it's not on my network, I love that show.
Oh, that's so good to hear, man. Thank you.
All right, Betsy, tell me what makes this more than just a rom-com for you.
Oh gosh, listen, I think some of the best things about LA. Like, it's diverse. There's, I remember bike riding with my kid on Venice Beach one day, and it was like, I've heard like 10 different languages today, and that's one of the great food, great people in LA, but it's really funny, but it's got a lot of heart. And it's just like, listen, I knew it was going to happen in the movie, but when I saw it on the screen, it absolutely just stunned me in the best of ways.
Max, without any spoilers, are you kind of the bad guy here, or?
Not in my opinion. Other people might see it differently.
I think you're misunderstood.
That's right. I think he's the victim of the film. No, I think he represents some different ideas in the movie, and potentially those ideas aren't shared by the masses.
Anyone, really.
But see, that's the magic of this movie. And that's what I wanted to bring up, the fact that it's multicultural. So many worlds collide in this story.
Yeah.
You've got drama. And I'm glad you brought up the LA thing, because I was talking to your director a second ago, Richard, and I asked him, what is it like? I mean, obviously Hollywood is known for making films and productions, things like that, but a story about LA, filming LA, what made that special? And I want to give that question to both of you. Betsy, you're first. Working in LA on a story about LA, what made that cool for you?
One of my favorite things that's in this movie, and one of the best things about LA, is we have really great food because it's so multicultural. And so I love it when one of our hero characters is won over with chilaquiles, basically. And it just like, it's a pivotal moment in our story. And I think sometimes it really is that simple. I think just like, sharing your heart and, having good food with people can make a huge, huge difference.
Max, your turn. I want to get your thoughts on working on a story about LA in LA.
Well, working in LA is lovely. We live here, and not having to leave is pretty good. But yeah, I think so many movies and TV shows get LA wrong. And I feel like this film really gets it right and acts as somewhat of a love letter to the city.
Yeah.
And because of that, I mean, we live here. I love living here. I've lived here for 20 plus years, and I love this city and everything it has to offer. And I think, this movie does a good job of representing it takes a very, I think, loving and realistic look at what our city has.
You both are working with a very good friend of mine that I've known for a long time. We were one of the first non-Spanish outlets to interview him for years ago for Instructions Not Included. And I'm talking about Eugenio Derbez. And he is just amazing. So when I see you both get to work with Eugenio, I want to get your thoughts. Betsy, I'll start with you. The magic that is working with Mr. Derbez.
Oh my God. He's like, listen, I was already a fan. Like you can't see him do something and not be a fan. But he's so funny, he's so good, but he's just one of the nicest and kindest people you'll ever meet. And then, when you have your star with that kind of attitude and, be that loving, it just makes the whole job fantastic.
I want to get your thoughts, Max, because there's some scenes that you both have. I love it. I really want to give spoilers, but I won't. But I want to get your thoughts about working with him.
Yeah, I mean, he really is this movie.
Yeah.
We're with him the whole time. We're seeing the film from his perspective, and he sets the tone for it. I think him and Rich both did a really good job of creating that tone. But it really is. This is Eugenio's film, and I think we all just sort of drafted off of what he was doing, and he made it real. When somebody comes in and sets a tone and it's very clear, it makes everybody else's job very easy. And I think we all saw what he was doing, and it made all of our jobs just that.
Thank you all so much for your time today. Really, really great to meet you, Betsy and Max. Let's not let years like this go between.
I can't
visits,
believe
man.
it's been so long. It's bullshit.
Brother, I'm like, I told John, I'm like, dude, I can't wait to see Max. All right, y'all, be safe, and next time we'll do this in person, okay?
Absolutely.
Thank
Nice
y'all.
to see you.
Take care. See you.